Good evening. This is your Turlock High School Principal, Gabe Montiveros, and it is my privilege to present our Virtual Achievement Award program for tonight. As you know, we're still doing a lot of virtual recording for this pandemic period. It is not saying it's any less because our faculty, our teachers, have actually selected about 110 of our students to receive this award. Now, they did focus on, one, academic achievement. They did focus on their perseverance, and of course, how they were able to get through this time period that's been so difficult. And so those three things we kind of boiled together and we made some selections. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation, virtually recorded, and I'm sure you can congratulate your kids for us in person and give them a big hug, right? Because we are very proud of them. Okay, so have a good evening.
Color guard. Hold. Left. Face. Present. Colors.
Good morning, Turlock High School. This is Mr. Duncan, and I've been honored with the task of announcing the nominations for the 21st Century Skills Program. So we're going to start with my health class. I'm nominating Lauren Rock for good citizenship and all-around outstanding student. Lauren is an exemplary student in my health class where she's consistently demonstrated a positive attitude and strong work ethic. Lauren can be counted on to provide thoughtful input during class discussions, which is always appreciated and exceptionally valuable with distance learning. Congratulations, Lauren. I'm also going to announce the student nomination for the other health teacher on campus, Ms. Hernandez. Ms. Hernandez has nominated Jonathan Rodriguez because he's a hard worker and always completes his assigned tasks. He attends class every day, prepared and ready to learn. Jonathan has a positive attitude and never complains. He always participates and puts 100% effort into everything he does. Congratulations, Jonathan. Mrs. Padilla has nominated Isabella Dowd because she is always so bubbly in the morning, and it's a very appreciated quality, especially during zero period. Isabella is a motivated, goal-oriented student who will do great things at Turlock High School. Congratulations, Bella. Mrs. Padilla has also nominated Ryan Arias because he's one of those students you would love to duplicate if possible. Ryan is always on task and does excellent work. He's quite goal-oriented, and with his work ethic, Mrs. Padilla knows he'll be a successful, contributing adult when he leaves Turlock High School. Congratulations, Ryan.
Good evening. My name is Tina Nunes, and I'm honored to present these awards on behalf of Turlock High School Agriculture Department. First off, I'd like to start with Mrs. Vitorino is recognizing Vanessa Lazarga. She states that Vanessa is a respectful young lady who works efficiently and completes any given task. She strives to do her best at any given project. Her floral skills have improved tremendously over the past year. Ms. Vitorino says she truly enjoys seeing what Vanessa is able to create. Ms. Hallbeck would like to recognize Gianna Gutierrez. Ms. Hallbeck states that over the last 2 years, Gianna has gone above and beyond in her agriculture classes. Not only does she do a great job academically, but she is always willing to help her peers without hesitation. Her selfless character and her kind soul make her a role model for many. Gianna is the definition of an outstanding student and person. I am proud to have her in my class, states Mrs. Hallbeck. I would like to recognize 2 students. First, Angela Fernandez. Angela is an exemplary student that I have truly enjoyed having in class. Her work and research is always conducted with extreme attention to detail, and her drive to produce top quality results has proven extremely valuable with the completion of her agri-science project. I look forward to continue to work with Angela in the classroom and in the FFA organization. I'd also like to recognize Elizabeth Gomez Vega. Elizabeth is an outstanding student with the determination and passion to learn and succeed. She has high standards, sets goals, and works hard to achieve them. Her inquisitive mind pushes her to continue conduct and compete with her agri-science research project, earning top honors for her work. It has always been a pleasure to work with Elizabeth in the classroom and also through the FFA. So congratulations to all the students, and especially to the agriculture students here at Turlock High School. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Amber Elstead, and I am the head of the art department over here at Turlock High School. I teach photography, and I would like to present an award for 2 of my outstanding girls in my photography class this year. One of which, she's a Photo 1 student, it's her first year, and her name is Angela Gutierrez, a senior. She is an exemplary student and a positive leader in so many ways. She's just constantly helpful, self-motivated, and her positivity really transcends the boundaries of distance learning. It comes through the screen. So we really appreciate her every day and her participation. She's creative, she's multi-talented, she excels in several artistic disciplines. I know for sure my class, ceramics as well. Very artistic. She approaches new challenges with enthusiasm and always following through with thoughtful execution. Her projects are excellent, and I just feel like her participation really sets a gold standard for the photography team, and we love having her. And the second student I would like to highlight this year is a Photo 2 student. She was with me last year as well, and that is Macy Silvera. She is just amazing. Macy emerged as probably one of the most outstanding businesswomen and photographers to graduate our THS photo program in all of my 8 or 9 years that I've been here. I've never seen a student excel like this. It's amazing. As a first-year photo student, she spent countless hours outside of class researching equipment, trends, techniques, learning so much on her own, beyond what we did in the classroom even. And throughout this second year, she's actually leveraged an amazing product, her photography, using social media and traditional grassroots networking to create her own successful family portrait business. Her hard work and great communication skills have really resulted in a viable, valuable career option for herself, plus gorgeous, lasting memories for so many other families. Macy, I am just amazed by the work that you do, by your editing, by your drive, by your talent. You are amazing, and it's really been awesome to see you just build this photo empire in the last couple of years, and I wish you great success in your future.
What's up, Turlock High School? This is Mr. Duncan, and I've been honored with making the announcement of the student nomination for the business department. So I'm nominating Genesis Garcia for good citizenship and all around outstanding student. I've known Genesis since her freshman year in high school and can attest that her friendliness and positive attitude exemplify what Turlock High School is all about. She consistently attends class with a smile and always makes positive contributions to class discussions and group work. So congratulations, Genesis.
The Consumer and Family Studies Department would like to recognize the following students. From Mrs. Bajaran's class, Megan Hess and Lauren Rock. Megan Hess, what a wonderful young lady. Megan is positive and tackles each assignment with the same enthusiasm. Megan is not afraid to ask questions when she is unclear about an assignment. She enjoys cooking on camera and participates in all labs. I look forward to having Megan back in the classroom. Lauren Rock. Lauren comes to class each day with a smile and eager to learn. Her work is complete and well thought out. She is reliable and prompt to class. She participates on camera when doing food labs. I cannot wait to have Lauren back in class as well. Alicia Hinojosa for Child Development with Mrs. Cornell. Alicia is hardworking and very talented student. She consistently turns in her assignments on time and will ask clarifying questions. Her work meets all the standards. Alicia is reliable and prompt. She is a true pleasure to have in class. Maricela Munoz, cross-age tutoring with Mrs. Cornell. Maricela is going to make an amazing teacher. She is talented, smart, and creative. She has a true passion for teaching and it shows through her classwork. She completes her assignments on time, is not afraid to ask questions. She is truly a pleasure to have in class. And Maricela, I know this to be true because I had you in class also. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Klein. I'm the English Department Chair and I am here to present the English Department Achievement Awards. First up we have Alina Jackson from Mr. Smith, and Mr. Smith says, "You have a good work ethic, most obviously sets you apart. You've maintained an A average in language arts since the first assignment was graded in August. My favorite quality of Alina is her ability to think and write with common sense. I would have loved for her classmates to have had the same opportunity to listen to her ideas as I had to read them." Next up, Jaden Gutierrez, also from Mr. Smith. Jaden is an excellent example for everyone. If something isn't done right, he does it again and again, and if necessary, again until it is. I appreciate Jaden's grit and would have loved to have had him in the classroom all year so that his classmates could have seen what I saw. Thank you, Jaden, for your hard work. Next up is Evelyn Reyes from Mr. Contreras. Mr. Contreras says Evelyn has perfect attendance and currently has a 99% in class. She always participates when called upon and is a joy to have in class. Evelyn is a perfect example of a student that any teacher would love to have in their class. All right, up next, Mr. Oldenburg's students. Blakewell. Since transferring into my class, Blake has demonstrated a strong work ethic and enthusiasm for learning. His enthusiasm is contagious, which helps him to be a strong role model, for his peers. It is for these reasons and more that I nominate him for the Student Achievement Award. Also from Mr. Oldenburg, Gabriela Sanchez. Gabriela has demonstrated great resilience and has a strong work ethic throughout this challenging distance learning situation. She also possesses great enthusiasm, especially during first period. It is for these reasons and more that I nominate her for the Student Achievement Award. Also from Mr. Oldenburg is Crystal Yanez Munoz. Crystal is awesome. She has worked incredibly hard this year and is one of the most responsible students I have. Additionally, she's an effective communicator, which serves her well in her future endeavors, both personal and professional. It is for these reasons that I have nominated her. All right, next up is Mrs. Campbell. Her student, Isabella Magana. Isabella is a dedicated student who puts a great deal of effort into all her work. She displays a kind and welcoming nature each day on our Zooms. Her optimistic attitude and willingness to make the best of each day is inspiring and creates a strong sense of community. Next up are Mrs. Bromus' students, Xavier Mosher. Xavier is a responsible and respectful student who is always prepared and ready to go. He puts forth good effort to be successful and his hard work is appreciated. He is well liked by his peers and his teachers. He approaches his work and assignments with positivity and determination. All right, next up is Mrs. Frazier's student, Jacqueline Donata. Jackie is a self-starter and works hard to stay on top of her workload. She is responsible, logs in each day to complete any assignment that she may need to work on. Jackie is a good role model to other students and does an outstanding job of balancing school and her part-time job. All right, next up is Mrs. Leiden, and it's Anissa Dominguez. Anissa is a person who has an upbeat, positive attitude and who always works super hard. She does an excellent job in her classes, taking on awesome variety, including AP, music, and drama classes. Anissa is focused and dedicated. She undoubtedly has a bright future ahead of her. All right, next up is Mrs. Santos, and it's Kayla Guerrero. Kayla has truly been a gem to have in class. Not only does she always participate, but she truly goes above and beyond with every assignment given. She is also not afraid to share her opinion in a respectful manner, always of course, and isn't afraid to go against the normal view. I cannot wait to have her in my physical classroom and see her shine in person every day. One more from Mrs. Bramos, Mario Soto. He goes by Anthony. Anthony is a great student who is always willing to ask questions and think outside the box. He has great ideas, contributes to the discussions, to class that sparks curiosity among his peers. He is thoughtful, kind, compassionate, and honest. It has been a pleasure getting to know him. Mr. Jeffries for AP English, Israel Valvadia. Israel possesses both a knack and a curiosity for identification of large thematic ideas in novels, poetry, and film. He is a genuine talent for the humanities. All right, the last two are from Mrs. V. The first one is Rachel Berry for drama 2 through, I think this is advanced drama. Rachel has continued to put in the effort needed to succeed in and out of the class this year. When called upon to think creatively in class and find solutions to problems that might occur having a class like drama online, she is always able to make a positive impact. Her next choice is for speech, and it's Anissa Dominguez. Anissa has been a true asset to our team. This year she served as a team captain and continues to work at a level comparable to that of in-person learning. Although this year has been a challenge, Anissa hasn't let this deter her. She is a compassionate leader who truly works from the heart. All right, thank you everybody and congratulations.
Susan Castro, and I am here representing the English Language Development Department and presenting awards to 6 outstanding students, Mrs. Castro students, Mrs. Mann students, and Mrs. Navarrete students. The first award is for Shema Arifi, 9th grade Mrs. Castro's ELD Bridging. Shema is an outstanding student. She completes all of her assignments on time and they are all well done. Shema volunteers responses and offers to help her classmates when needed. She has high expectations for herself and works hard to meet her goals. We are honoring Ruby Cazares Campos, 11th grade Mrs. Castro's ELD Bridging. Ruby deserves to be recognized as an outstanding student. She goes above and beyond in her schoolwork. She completes assignments thoroughly, and they are always turned in on time or early. Ruby sets challenging goals for herself and works hard to achieve them. We are honoring Penelope Felix Sandoval, 10th grade, Mrs. Navarrete's Transitional English. Penelope is an excellent student who goes above and beyond most young people her age. On any given day, she strives to be her best as a student and as a peer. Often, she will lend a hand to other students in class with schoolwork and/or basic English skills. I have no doubt Penelope will excel in all areas of her life, as she is also an amazing human, and I am honored to have her in my class. We are honoring Iyad Al-Chabli, 9th grade, Mrs. Navarrete's Academic Language Development class. Iyad is new to Turlock High School. However, in the short time I have had him in my class, he has continued to surpass any and all goals. At the start of the school year, he was in my transitional ELD class. However, within a short period, he has moved to a regular English class. His tenacity and willingness to work hard has granted him much success. He is such a joy to have in class, and I am honored to be his teacher. We are honoring Adon Rosales, 10th grade, Mrs. Mann's Sedai World History. Adon, although faced with obstacles that make it difficult to hear the teacher, especially during distance learning, shows up every day and gives his very best. His work is always of very good quality, and he pushes himself to achieve and ask questions when he doesn't understand. And we are honoring Muska Miran, 11th grade, Mrs. Mann's Sedai U.S. History. Muska, a quiet and soft-spoken student, has achieved amongst the highest grades of all of my students. She does so by never giving up, by listening and participating consistently in class, by being persistent, and by turning in very good work. Congratulations, Muska.
Hi Bulldogs, I'm Mrs. Galvin, and it's my honor to present to you my 2 Turlock High Achievement Award recipients. First off, it's Sonia Ye, in a medical pathway completer taking all science and medical classes available here at Turlock High, including the first Sports Medicine 2 clinical internship experience class, and she strives to be a nurse. She has excelled academically, dedicated countless hours as a HOSA member, and persevering as a Turlock High HOSA student and culture. Sonia is completing the first high school certified nursing assistant program right now, and I'm super proud of her. Thank you for your dedication, Sonia. My second recipient is Andrea Guevara, is a medical pathway completer as well, taking all the science and medical classes here available at Turlock High School, and she strives to be a nurse. She has excelled academically, dedicated countless hours in HOSA as an officer, and she has persevered in creating awareness, health awareness. Andrea is completing the first high school certified nursing assistant program, and I am super proud of all your accomplishments. Thank you for your dedication, Andrea and Sonia. You guys are both amazing. Congratulations to the both of you, and I'm super proud of you.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Petty, and I'm here to recognize the students from the math department. On behalf of Mr. Lewis, I have Shema has 2 roles in my classroom, one as a student and the other as an honorary teacher. As a student, she exceeds all expectations set by the class. She picks up the material quickly and is ready to move to the next concept. She asks questions and participates whenever asked. As an honorary teacher, she takes what is learned and interprets, translates, teaches the material to her fellow classmates. I am absolutely grateful that she has been a part of my classroom. This year, I want to give her recognition for her excellence. Harry Clark from Mrs. Velarde. Harry is a hard-working, dependable student who I enjoy getting to know this year. He has excellent communication skills and completes all assignments on time. Harry is currently excelling in my class, which has kept me on my toes as I try to find new ways to challenge him. Aside from having terrible taste in baseball teams, he is a pretty great student to have around. From Mr. Lewis, I have Natalia Escobar. Natalia continuously exceeds expectations. She takes initiative in her learning and is fearless. She asks questions whenever she feels the need and participates in class every day. Natalia is a hard worker and is achieving a level of excellence that is highly commendable. For Miss Gerling, Ethan Francis. We've had the pleasure of having Ethan in Bridge Math this year. He has grown more comfortable with the material and willing to participate in class during a time where participation is rare via Zoom. We can always count on Ethan to try his best, even if some of the technology was not his favorite to use. Also for Miss Gerling, we have Francisco Jimenez. Francisco has been wonderful to have in class this year with distance learning. He is always willing to participate, comes to tutoring when he needs extra help, and does his best to turn in his assignments. I can always rely on Francisco to read directions or give another student help, either in the chat or verbally. Francisco's willingness to try to help motivates me to do my best. Jamina Lozano from Mr. Evers. Jamina is a great student and has been the entire time we have been distance learning. She comes to class consistently and always participates with the content. She has a bright mind and she knows how to get the work done. She consistently keeps up with her homework and asks great questions to help deepen the teaching and thinking for the whole class. It is a pleasure to have her in my class and recommend her highly for this achievement award. Keep up the great work, Jimena. For Mr. Brown, I have Camilo Moreno. Camila is one of the most hardworking students I have. She has not missed an assignment all year and is in class every day. She shows all her work and never complains about anything. She has such a great attitude. I look forward to seeing what she will accomplish in her life. For Mrs. Velarde, I have Emily Weinling. Emily is a joy to have as a student. She asks important questions and truly wants to know if she is understanding the material being covered. She is always eager to participate and is a leader in the class. Above her academic success, I most appreciate Emily's kindness and positive attitude during this unique school year. For Mr. Matthew, Jessica Zarardi. Jessica has not missed an assignment or even class all year. She's always on her camera and always participates well in class, ready to give a great answer to any question. This work ethic has led her earning an A in the math class, and I'm sure she will have lots of success in her future. Keep up the good work. Also for Mrs. King, Chloe Wong. Chloe is an excellent student. She turns in work on time every time. She shows a very deep understanding of math content from class. She works hard and scores very well on her tests. She is at the top of her class. It is a pleasure having Chloe in class. From Mrs. Frazier, Neftali Zuinga. Nef always works very hard in all areas and serves as a great role model to others. He has excellent skills and is conscientious to always complete his work to the best of his ability. Neff is responsible and logs on without fail each morning. It's been a pleasure to work with and watch Neff grow and mature over the last few years. Keep it up, Neff. From Mrs. King, Ryan Arias. Ryan is an excellent student. He shows great understanding of math content from class. He turns in work on time. He works diligently and scores well on tests. He is at the top of his class. It is a pleasure having Ryan in this class. For Mrs. Lee, Lindsay Borelli. Lindsay is a student that reminds you of why you became a teacher. Through distance learning, she has kept her camera on, her face in view, and responded whenever called upon. You know that's hard to come by these days. Lindsay is always willing to answer questions and will try even when she's not sure she is correct. She isn't afraid to ask for help, and the rest of the class benefits from that. For Mrs. Lee, Richard Offma. Richard has had a rough start in my class, and there were some students who gave up. He persevered. He is one of the most improved students of the year. I can count on him to respond to check-ins, and now he asks questions and advocates for himself. I could not be more proud of Richard and glad to have him in my class. For Mrs. Gerling, Jasmine Perez. Jasmine had a rough start this year with technology issues, but she has not given up on this class. Jasmine comes in often to any tutoring that I offer and asks questions to clarify information from the day's lesson. She has started to feel more comfortable seeking assistance, and I can tell she is becoming more confident with the material. I am also proud of the progress she is making this semester. For Mrs. Cotton, Abanine Cody. Abanine is a wonderful student to have in class. Even while distance learning, I can tell he has a sense of humor, which I appreciate. He desires further understanding by asking his own questions and maintains a 4.0 while taking multiple honors and AP courses. Kea Rao from Mrs. Nunes. Kea is the hardest working student I've ever had. She has a drive to do well and attends every tutoring opportunity she can, whether with me or another teacher. She does not give up when the material is difficult to understand or she is not performing as well as she likes. I see Kea as a young woman whose drive will take her far. And I have nominated Adrian Trujillo. Adrian has been putting his best foot forward this school year. He is doing all the right things to be successful in mathematics. He is on time to class every day, completes work, asks questions, and stays and listens to others' questions. He is conscientious and polite. For Mr. Hackinson, Anna Casino. Anna brings life and excitement to mathematics, Honors Math 3 each day. I appreciate her hard work and enthusiasm in Honors Math 3. The whole class benefits from her positive contributions. I have also chosen Sarah Van Hooting. Sarah has always been a diligent student, and though distance learning has posed many challenges, she consistently works through those challenges and is mastering AP statistics content at the highest level. One of the habits I appreciate from Sarah is the willingness to ask questions in class. Her participation benefits all students. For Mrs. Cotton, Aaron Crone. Aaron is an extremely helpful student, especially this year. He has helped me multiple times figure out my technology issues. Thanks, Aaron. He is also an out-of-the-box thinker, which is great in this new mathematics course. For Mr. Hackinson, Brenda Yonan. Brenda's calculus work has been top-notch this year. She is a great critical thinker and asks great questions that deepens her understanding. I very much appreciate her effort in class this year.
Mr. Hackinson has nominated Mitchell Amos, AP Calculus. Mitchell is a great mind for math. The whole class benefits from his input in class. I appreciate his positive attitude and enthusiasm in calculus.
Hello, my name is Joe Tovar and I'm representing the music department at Turlock High School, and today we'll be honoring 3 students. The first student is Noe Garcia, a 9th grader in concert band under the direction of Miss Carpenter, and she writes, Noe has been consistent in his classwork and communication this year. He is supportive of his classmates and makes every effort to complete his assignments thoroughly and on time. He is very conscientious and a pleasure to have in class. Her second student she selected is Miguel Soyano Carreras, a 9th grader in concert band. Ms. Carpenter writes, Miguel is a motivated student who makes every effort to complete his work on time. He is diligent in his studies and pays attention to detail. He is a supportive friend and is always respectful towards others. The third student is Ariana Gutierrez, 11th grader in chamber orchestra under the direction of myself, Mr. Tovar. And Ariana is a wonderful student to have in my chamber orchestra class. She is always one of the first students to log into class. She always brings a positive attitude to class and is never afraid to ask for more clarity on assignments. Thanks for being a great student in my chamber orchestra class.
My name is Major Kelly D. Cross, United States Marine Corps retired. I teach the Navy NJROTC program here at Turlock High School. I have an outstanding job of talking about both NJROTC and criminology for their 3 outstanding individuals. Here they are. For NJROTC, Evelyn Altamaro, outstanding cadet, air rifle team commander. Evelyn continues to impress. She is the first in her family to graduate high school. She will receive a full ride NJROTC scholarship at University of Maine and will be the first in her family to go to college and serve in the military. She sets examples for others to follow. Outstanding cadet. Also for criminal justice, Alexis Knight, she's also ROTC cadet. For the 11th grade, Alexis is an excellent student with superior grades. However, my main reason for nominating her is that she consistently participates in class discussion and is almost always willing to offer an opinion on controversial subjects. She takes care of her little brother, new baby in the family, while engaging in class, which is very difficult and time-consuming. Job well done for her. And Victoria Gollard, criminal justice, Lawson. Victoria's career ambition is to go on to college upon graduation and eventually become a social worker. She is a very engaged student who can always be relied on when the classes ask for opinions in various controversial subjects we discuss. She always offers thoughtful, articulate thoughts and our questions. She is an A in my class and doing a job well done.
Good evening and welcome to the award night. This is Coach Krupka and I'm representing the PE department and all our fabulous students who we have given awards to. So starting off, for my 5th period class, I have Jeremiah Boyd. Jeremiah is a burst of energy in my 5th period class. He welcomes everybody every single day with a, "Hello, my paisanos," and the class loves it. The class rallies around this young man and they really take to heart the things he says and their positive energy he brings to class. And to top things off, we have Aunt Rose who joins us almost every day, and she is like finding the extra French fries at the bottom of the bag because she is such a blessing in our class and a positive force, and the kids love having her with us. Second person on the list is Jasmine LeBay, who is Mrs. Davison's PE class. And she says, "What a bright start to my day. She works hard, contributes, and fully contributes in many ways. Jasmine always has a big smile even when she is working out, which she does with all her best effort." How I appreciate that. Mrs. Davison loves the energy and Mrs. Jasmine gives her that energy. Diana Cruz, Krupka's PE class. Diana is another one of my 5th period students who is just a bright light in this huge class of many, many, many kids. Diana takes her life experiences and shares them with people and helps people as we talk through class issues or other things people might be feeling. She's a positive role model, and when needed, she translates and provides friendly assurance and help to our English learners. If things go flat, I know I can call on Diana and she will engage and get others to participate. And for Mrs. Hernandez's class, we have Carmen Garcia. Mrs. Hernandez said, "I chose Carmen because she comes to class every day ready to participate. She works hard every day in class and does it with a positive attitude. She executes each workout with 110% effort, which is very motivating for the other students. Carmen is a great student, and I love having her being a part of my class." Good job, Carmen. Braden Lott, another one of Krupka's kids. Braden is an outstanding student who is self-motivated and works hard to do A+ work. She is on time to class, participates in all workouts, class discussions, and assignments. She is every teacher's dream and a student our PE department is very proud of. Braden is going to make a difference in our world. And for Mrs. Davison's PE class, we have Farzana Rustami. Mrs. Davison says, "I can feel Farzana's positive energy and good nature through the screen. I can tell she gets the purpose and importance of PE, and that is pretty incredible. What a hard worker and enthusiastic student she is. Every day she's in class, she tries all of my crazy workouts, and has such a bright smile that just comes right out of the screen." So I would like to congratulate all of these students. You should know that as PE teachers, we fight over these kids all the time. We claim ownership of them. I might have had him their freshman year, and another teacher gets him the following year, and I say, "It's my kid," and they say, "No, it's my kid." We have so many awesome PE students and not enough awards, but congratulations to these few, and go Bulldogs. Woo!
Hello, I'm Mr. Camp. I am the department chair of the science department, and I'm here to announce the awards for our science students. First, we have Ishpreet Kaur, 9th grade, Bio and Living Earth from Mrs. Lugo. Ishpreet is receiving the Achievement in Living Earth Science because she is an avid listener, learner, and a doer. She does not give up and works hard to meet all learning targets. She has the questioning and reasoning mindset that all future scientists must have. Congrats. Number 2, Kelly McGinnis, 11th grade, Bio and Living Earth, Mrs. Rains. Kelly works hard during class and beyond to make sure her assignments are complete and that she understands the concepts. She asks questions for clarity and works diligently during class. However, she also offers computer tips to other students and participates in class discussions. She is a pleasure to have in class. Third, we have Pablo Sanchez, 10th grade, Bio and Living Earth from Mrs. Simmons. JP shows up every day with a positive attitude, even though it is the last period of the day. He has never wavered. He does excellent work. He works well with others, even in distance learning, or can work independently. Cannot wait to meet you in person. And fourth, we have Emily Ayala, 10th grade, Honors Biology and Living Earth, Mrs. Simmons. Emily is an amazing student, even throughout this difficult time of distance learning. She has not missed a day. Her work is excellent and always on time. Emily is my go-to student whenever I ask a difficult question. Can't wait to meet you in person, Emily. Thank you all.
Good evening. My name is Laura Bonander, and I'm honored to be here to read these awards for the Social Studies Department. The first goes to Elizabeth Boone. She's 10th grade World History. Elizabeth has shown to be an exemplary student who always goes above and beyond in her work. She has consistently demonstrated a positive attitude and a strong work ethic. Next, Caden Brackett, also 10th grade World History. Caden is a great student who gives over 100% in the classroom. She is an exemplary student. Her enthusiasm is contagious, which helps her be a strong role model for her peers. Javier Corrales, 10th grade World History. Javier is a great student and is meticulous in his work. He is ready to participate and is always engaged in class. Thank you for your hard work and determination. Monica Segovia, 10th grade AP World History from Mrs. Riedinger. Monica is my 3rd period AP World History class. She works extremely hard, always checks in during office hours, and asks for help when needed. She pushes herself each day to keep up with the class and strives to do so well. She has made great gains over the course of the school year, and I am very pleased to have her in my class. Brian Solis Romero, he's also in 10th grade and an AP World History student. This is also from Ms. Riedinger. In AP World History, Brian strives for superior understanding and greatness. He works far beyond what is necessary to ensure understanding and is a true role model for his peers. He is one of the hardest working students I have ever had in my AP class. His work ethic and commitment are unmatched. This is to a student that I gave an award to. His name is Brandon Casada, 11th grade US History. Brandon has been especially resilient in the transition from in-person learning to distance learning. Despite the hardships many have faced this past year, he has maintained a high GPA. I can count on him to participate in class and complete his assignments, participate in online group activities, and he has not missed one day of school this year. Although he loves science more than history, I can forgive him for that because he is a hard worker, kind, and respectful. Grace Reese, this is given by Mr. Gilbert. They say that tough time builds character, but in Grace's case, tough time reveals it. In these crazy times, it's encouraging to see someone who goes out of their way to make others happy. Thanks, Grace, for having such great character and for bringing that energy to my class every single day. This is also an award I gave to Gabriela Sanchez for 11th grade U.S. history. Gabriela, you are an intelligent and well-rounded student who has been exceptionally resilient in these difficult times. You maintain a high GPA, immerse yourself in school activities, including Relay for Life Club and Book Club, and participate in sports and the wonderful NJROTC program. You are incredibly responsible, kind, and willing to help your fellow classmates if needed. I think you will make a great leader or even President of the United States one day. Next, this is from Mrs. Medeiros to Austin Chance. Austin has helped ease the difficult job of teaching via the process of distance learning. He does this by showing up to class eager and ready to learn. Austin clearly likes history, which makes it a joy when he shares his insights on a topic we're covering in class. The work he turns in, it shows his dedication and attention to detail. Way to go, Austin. This is from Mr. Gilbert to Greta Tyson, 11th grade U.S. history. Greta is someone I look forward to interacting with every day. Although Greta does have one of the highest grades in my class, that is not why she is being nominated. I nominated Greta because she is a special person. In a time when distance learning has limited us to a computer monitor, Greta is always on point. Thanks, Greta, for your infectious smile, your positive attitude, and most importantly, for always laughing at my jokes. This is also from Mrs. Medeiros to Efren Zamora, 11th grade U.S. history. What can I say about Efren? He's a model of resilience and dedication. Distance learning has been difficult for all students, but Efren not only makes the best of the situation, his behavior serves as a model for his peers. He attends every day, pays attention during lectures, responds when he's called upon to do so, and he takes the initiative to stay during the blue time for extra help. He's also polite and respectful. I hope he knows how much his teachers appreciate him. This is from Coach Sperry to Jonathan Rincon, 12th grade American government. Jonathan has excelled this year in his academics. He has a 3.5 GPA and is on track to graduate with a diploma. Jonathan is currently enrolled in General Education Auto Service, American Government, and Modified Math 1B. Jonathan is also a member of the varsity football team. This is from Mr. Mendonça to Carly Davison, 12th grade economics. Carly has the highest grade out of all my 4 economics classes. She actively participated in class, rarely missed a day, and always offered great insight on self-reflection essays. She is the type of student that makes teaching fun. Her writing skills are second to none, and she is a hardworking student who is a joy to have in class. The next award is from Mr. Tribble to Jessica Envia, 12th grade psychology. Jessica is a young lady who charges all things she fashions with a breath of her own spirit. Her intention behind education is not solely for selfish gain. She strives to learn to better humanity, and I am very impressed and proud of this young person. This next one is for Mrs. Ogden for AP Human Geography for Brenda, Yonan, and R. Brenda always asks great questions during class. All of her work is the highest quality, and she works well with other students. Zoom school hasn't been much fun, but students like Brenda make it not so bad. And last but not least, this is from Mr. Mendonça. This is 12th grade Role of Sports in American History. This goes to Nick Criscione. Nick is an excellent student who has had a 98% semester grade, by far the highest in class. He excels in all aspects of the class. His first 2 quarter projects showed excellent creativity, and his test scores were always near 100%. I appreciated the many times he stayed after our Zoom meetings just to talk sports. Nick is a top-notch student, and the icing on the cake is he's a Golden State Warriors fan.
Hello everybody, my name is Jose Martinez. I am the World Languages Department Chair, and today I'm going to read the nominations of the most outstanding students in our department. So we're going to start with Bibi Amat, our Spanish 1. Her teacher is Ms. Kilgallen, and Ms. Kilgallen said, "It is a pleasure to recognize Bibi for her outstanding effort and success. She has set herself apart in every way during this academic year by her work ethic and her effort to excel despite all the unique conditions and adaptations." Congratulations, Bibi. And also, Ryan Arias, Spanish 1, Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez said, "Ryan is an outstanding student that always goes above and beyond. Not only does he do a great job academically, he is always willing to help out his peers. He participates and has shown to be a great example in the class." Congratulations, Ryan. We have Bryn Cardosa, Spanish 1, Mr. Boyce's student. Mr. Boyce said, "Bryn always has an amazing smile on her face. That smile shines positivity to all who get to see it. If that's not enough, Bryn is also a fantastic student. She is always on time to class with her camera on and ready to learn. She has never missed an assignment and currently carries a solid A+ in Spanish 1. She is an absolute joy to have in class." Congratulations, Bryn. Lindley Fripp, and also for Mr. Boyce, Spanish 1 student. Lindley is a wonderful student who is always ready and eager to learn every day in Spanish class. There's not a day when Lindley isn't there with her camera on and ready to respond and willing to participate. Lindley is the student that all teachers love to have in their class. I certainly do. Congratulations, Lindley. Now we move on to Danica Gorbany from Spanish 1, Ms. Kilgallen. Danica is determined to take full advantage of the opportunities that are presented. She distinguishes herself by the effort she makes to not only meet all the requirements, but also to produce work of the highest quality. Congratulations, Danica. Jasmine Hansen, also from Spanish 1, Mr. Boyce. Jasmine is an amazing student who clearly works hard and has a motivation to do her best in all she does. Jasmine always gets to class on time with her camera on and ready to learn. It is clear that Jasmine has developed the ability to successfully balance the many responsibilities and demands of a student athlete. She's another one of those students that all teachers love to have in their classes. I certainly do. Congratulations, Jasmine. Now we move on to Chloe Wong, Spanish 1, from Mr. Lopez. Chloe is a great student who always does her best and above all is participating and engaging in the classroom. She has high standards, set goals, and works hard to achieve them. Congratulations, Chloe. Now we move on to Jasmine Sanchez from Spanish for Heritage Speakers, Mr. Martinez's class. That would be me. Jasmine is a wonderful student. Given the difficulties of this school year, she has managed to be a top student who I can always depend on. Keep up the good work, Jasmine. Congratulations. Adan Mendoza from Mr. Martinez, that would be me, for Spanish for Spanish Speakers. Adan has been a great student since day one. He is always on time, always turned in his work, and is very dependable. Keep up the great work. Congratulations, Adan. Now we move on to Eileen Marquez from La Señora Garcia, AP Spanish Language and Culture. La Señora Garcia said, "Eileen is an outstanding student. She is inquisitive, extremely hardworking, bright, and always lends a helping hand to other students in need. She has perfect attendance, which during a pandemic is very impressive. Aileen's intelligence, work ethic, and wonderful personality will take her far in life." Congratulations, Aileen. And also from Ms. Garcia's room, AP Spanish Language, we have Brian Solis. Brian is one of the top students with whom I have had the pleasure to work every of my many years of teaching. When he does not understand something, he continues to investigate the answer until he does. He is extremely thorough in all of his work. At the same time, he is always very willingly to help his classmates and any material that they do not understand. Congratulations, Brian. And Ms. Kilgallen nominated Vianney Yerbotich for AP Literature and Culture. Ms. Kilgallen said, "At every point during this academic year, Fanny has stood out with her effort to excel, not only in meeting the deadlines and obligations, but by doing work of the highest quality." Congratulations, Fanny. And also for Ms. Kilgallen, AP Spanish Literature and Culture, Efrain Torres. In any academic year, there are students who set themselves apart with their work ethics, attention to detail, and willingness to put in the effort required to excel. This quality is even more special in a year like this, and Efrain is one of those students. Congratulations, Efrain.